Earlier in the show was awards for Best Visual Arts, Best Game Design, and Best Writing in a Canadian-made video game. Our next presenters have been a big part of the independent video game development scene. From Sherpa Games and now back with Autodesk, here's Warren Carell, and founder of Slick Entertainment is Nick Wanders. Gents.
Thank you, Victor, for doing this award show. I think this has been a long time coming, and this is just a great thing to see.
Yeah, and Canada has no shortage of great developers making just awesome downloadable games. Here are the nominees for the best downloadable games made in Canada.
Critter Crunch, Capybara Games, Toronto. Pandemica, XMG Studio, Toronto. Super Monkey Ball 2, Sega and Other Ocean Interactive, Charlottetown, PEI. Osmos, Hemisphere Games, Nelson, BC, Toronto, Montreal, and Charlottetown, PEI. Implode, Iugo Mobile Games, Vancouver.
So this is one award Assassin's Creed 2 will not win. And the winner is Capybara. Critter Crunch.
Wow, thanks a lot. This game's been on a long ride. Big thanks to the development team for working so hard and for proving that barfing into another creature's mouth can actually be quite fun. Also, big thanks to Telefilm, the OMDC, and as well as our fans.
Also want to take the opportunity to thank Sony, especially Nate Bozia. Those guys really, took a risk on letting us do this project and backed us so much. So a huge thanks to them. And also a really big thanks to the Canadian and specifically Toronto-based development community. All the guys working at Toronto are just such a fantastic crew. And in my opinion, Toronto's the best place to be making games right now.
After that slightly controversial comment, it's on to the best Canadian-made handheld game.
The winner is Might and Magic Clash of Heroes.
Big thanks to Ubisoft. We had never made a DS game. Actually, at that point, we had really only made iPhone and mobile games. So they took a really huge risk giving us this project and giving us the creative freedom to kind of make the type of game that we could be, proud to put our name on.
Thanks, Sean and JD, and congratulations to all the nominees here tonight and the winners. Please welcome back to the stage my former co-host and friend for way longer than either of us would care to admit. He's going to make fun of me. Here's Tommy Tallarico.
Oh, thank you, Vic. I thought you were going to say former friend.
No.
Former co-host.
I know, it's weird. It's phrased weird.
It is
but
phrased.
I wrote it, so...
You did read it, yeah. You wrote a lot of this dialogue tonight.
I did, yeah. Okay, blame me.
Man, I can't believe all of these games are made in Canada, question mark.
Yeah, I wrote that. I know, right? See, I can act, so we're good. Whatever you say.
No, but seriously though, all these games from 2009 are amazing. But we also need to recognize the future as well.
Absolutely.
Because video games are all about looking ahead.
That's right. Here's a look at some potential future CVA nominees and winners in our first ever award for Most Promising Canadian-Made Video Game.
Dead Rising 2, Capcom and Blue Castle Games, Burnaby, BC. Deus Ex, Human Revolution, IDOS, and IDOS Montreal, Montreal. Mod Nation Racers, Sony Computer Entertainment and United Front Games, Vancouver. Need for Speed World, Electronic Arts, and EA Singapore, and Black Box, Vancouver. Tron Evolution, Disney Interactive Studios and Propaganda Games, Vancouver.
Okay, Vic, the winner is...
Mod Nation Racers. Woo!
That's fancy.
It's a big honor for our development team at United Front Games. It's our first game for the studio, so we're super proud. And Vancouver is actually the best city for making video games. But anyway, that's okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But we like to visit Toronto. We'd also like to thank Sony for trusting in a brand new studio, and our families for letting us stay at work all the time. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Still to come, we're giving out our biggest awards for Best Canadian-Made Console Game and Canadian-Made Video Game of the Year.